Okay, if you guys really needed more convincing, let's run some figures. In a study that was conducted by Susan Barrett and Scott Terrence, a secondary school established a school-wide approach to PBS across a 2-year period. Now, in the first year, there was a 79% practice rate of the PBS strategies that were agreed upon, and in the second year, it was 80%. So the faculty only just managed to clear the success threshold. But check out their results. In the measure of success, it was the time spent in dealing with office referrals and monitored suspension. So keep in mind that this is all outside of class time, whether time spent by the senior administration staff dealing with students in the office or time spent by teachers dealing with suspensions. The time that an office referral takes is approximately 10 minutes. So if we look at the graph, before the PBS trial, 608 referrals means that more than 100 hours of the senior administration staff's time was spent dealing with problems. Now, during the first year, that number dropped to 108, which means they only spent 18 hours that year. However, during the second year, there was only 46 referrals, which is another drop down to only just 7.5 hours. The time spent on these referrals dropped by 93 hours a year. That's phenomenal. Now, if we look then at the suspension orders, those are approximately 45 minutes each. So before the PBS trial started, 77 suspensions a year meant that almost 58 hours of teachers' personal time was being spent dealing with suspensions. That includes completing paperwork, filing forms, contacting parents, 58 hours worth of stress. Now, in the first year of the trial, 32 suspensions means that time dropped to 24 hours. And in the second year, the total of 22 suspensions means that 16.5 hours were spent dealing with those hassles. Aside from the benefits that students are receiving from not missing valuable class time, teachers get to save their own time by simply being more effective in their behavior management strategies.